Hello everyone and welcome to practice. Today we'll be working with the neck, the shoulders, the throat, and the heart because I'm putting this video out for Sunday and the moon lands in Taurus on Sunday, which governs the neck and the throat and the vocal cords, and it also transitions into Gemini later in the evening on Sunday. And Gemini is all about the shoulders and the arms and the hands. So those are the parts of the body that we'll be focusing on. If you're choosing to watch this on Sunday, great. This practice is also great for any time when you want to get a bit of healing energy towards your neck, your throat, your shoulders. And we'll be opening the throat chakra and the heart chakra and connecting these two chakras together throughout our movement practice. So coming to a comfortable seat, just letting the palms relax on the thighs or the knees. Just letting the shoulders soften down, closing the eyes and turning your focus inward and connecting with your breath. And just beginning to notice your breathing. How is it feeling as you draw the breath in? Noticing with loving awareness. There's no right or wrong here. Just let yourself come into the presence of what is happening within. So let yourself feel the movement of the breath. Maybe it's meeting resistance in parts of the body. Maybe it's feeling really expansive today. Maybe there's both resistance and expansion. It's all welcome. And just allow the breath to move in and out naturally through the nose. Breathing in through the nose. And exhaling out through the nose. And just letting yourself feel the breath as it comes in and out here. And releasing any gripping of the hands. And as that gripping releases, feel the softening in the shoulders. And tension melting out of the jaw. And let's take 3 deep breaths in through the nose, and we'll do 3 audible exhales. Drawing the breath in through the nose, big inhale. Full audible exhale. Sighing it out, making sound, sounding it out. 2 more like that. Breathing in through the nose. An audible exhale, sound it out. 1 more time, breathing in through the nose. An audible exhale, sound it out. And then just coming back to your regular breath. Maybe noticing what has shifted or happened in the body after the sound. Do you notice more expansion in places? Sound can really help us move energy. And sound is meant to be felt. So we'll be bringing in sound a lot throughout this practice to coordinate with our throat chakra. And we'll be specifically focusing, directing sound into our hearts as we move. And just beginning to ground the palms if they're not already on the knees, and begin to roll the shoulders up towards the ears. Give them a squeeze up and then let them roll back and down. Let's go 2 more like this in this direction, drawing the shoulders up, drawing them all the way up to the ears, and then rolling back and down. Good, and let's go 1 more time, breathing in through the nose, squeezing the shoulders up, and rolling them back and down. Good, and let's reverse the direction. So whichever way you didn't go before, drawing them up, and then maybe rolling them forward, down, and drawing them back, and all the way up towards the ears, big squeeze, and then rolling them forward. And 1 more time, drawing the shoulders back, all the way up towards the ears, Give yourself a smile. Smile signals safety to the cells, and then slowly let the shoulders drop down and roll back. Good. You can open the eyes or maintain a soft gaze or keep them closed. And begin to place your right palm out to the side and reach your left arm overhead. Big inhale, nice side stretch in the left side body. Press your right palm down, root the left sit bone down, and then lift up from your pelvis and roll the shoulders back. Gently tuck your tailbone down and breathe here. Reaching with your left fingertips over to the right. And turn your gaze down. And then slowly turn your gaze underneath your left armpit. Take a big inhale. And full exhale. Let's sweep the left hand in front and ground the left palm. Reach the right arm overhead. And then press your left palm down. Root your right sit bone and lift up from the pelvis. Reach your right fingertips over to the left and gaze down. And then notice if the tailbone wants to wing back. Gently tuck it and lean your shoulders, your right shoulder back, and lift the heart forward, breathing in. And then gently turn your gaze underneath that right armpit, breathing in. Full exhale, let's sweep that right arm in front. You can bring the hands behind, fingertips face towards the back of your room, and then just begin to roll the shoulders, taking some circles here. Heart is open, breath is moving fluidly in and out through the nose. And then reverse the direction. And just let yourself feel the movement here, not worrying about how it looks. Just let yourself feel spaciousness with each movement. Good, and then coming back through center, you can switch to have opposite leg in front. And let's just bring the palms down on the knees. Begin to tuck the chin and slowly draw the chin over your right shoulder. And then tuck the chin down. And slowly over to your left shoulder. And see if you can release, holding on the fingers and softening in the shoulders. And then gently draw your chin down. And over your right shoulder. And gently draw your chin down. Moving it over to the left. Just getting this nice mobility and gentle movement in the neck. Let's go one more time. And just noticing if there's stiffness. Maybe saying to the stiffness, I allow you to be in my body. Without trying to force it away. See what happens when you just let it be as is, and just continue your practice while feeling it for what it is, which is energy. Drawing the chin down and then curling up. Let's bring the hands together at heart center, Anjali Mudra. And just bowing down into yourself. Breathing into your heart center. Creating an intention for your practice. And let's fully open the practice with the sound of an Om. We'll take one full breath in, breathing in through the nose. Audible exhale out through the mouth. Inhale to Om. And as you close your lips, feel the vibration of that sound, that universal oneness moving through your body, connecting with your whole physical, emotional, spiritual, and mental bodies. Good. Let's do one more side stretch. Bring your left palm down, sweep your right arm overhead. Press your left palm down, gently tuck the tailbone and lean your heart forward. And reach your right fingertips overhead. See if you can soften in the hip flexors while lifting up from your pelvis. And then gently turn your chin under your right armpit. Take a big inhale. Roll your left shoulder back. And exhale, right arm sweeps forward. Ground your right palm, left arm sweeps overhead. Press your right palm down, lift up through the pelvis, and then gently tuck your tailbone and lift your heart forward. Reach your left fingertips over to the right. Gaze is down. And then gently turn your gaze underneath that left armpit. Big inhale. And exhale, sweep that left arm in front. Good, coming through center. Let's turn over onto hands and knees. Spreading your fingers wide, and we'll take a few rounds of cat-cow, lifting the tailbone, dropping the belly open through the heart. Feel the spine gently contract, and exhale. Tuck the tailbone, press the ground away, gaze to navel. Connecting with your breath here, allow the breath to continue to flow in and out through the nose, using audible exhales whenever feels right for you. And grounding into all 10 of your knuckles, feeling that stability as you press down, your elbow creases face each other. This helps to take weight off your shoulder girdle. Good, and one more time here. Coming back through center. Take a big inhale. Audible exhale. Good. Pivot your right toes to the right. Extend your left leg back long and then pivot onto your left heel, sweeping your left arm overhead. Push your right palm down, tilt your pelvis to the long edge of the mat and lean your left shoulder back. Maybe wiggling your left fingertips. And let's drop your left arm down and slowly circle it, just taking some slow circles into that left shoulder. Good, let's go one more time here. Reaching that left arm alongside your ear. Begin to float your left leg, bend your knee and reach for your ankle. And then open through the heart. Draw the shoulder blades towards each other. Feel the muscles on the back of the heart space gently activating. Keep your breathing as you press down with your right knee to lift through the pelvis. And slowly release down. Let's keep the left knee lifted and just draw knee to chest, curl in, and then slowly lift that knee back up. 2 more like that, drawing knee to chest, curl in, slowly lift the knee back up. Try to keep even pressure on both the hands. 1 more time, drawing knee to chest, and slowly drawing that knee back up. Next time, let's draw your left knee in and land the foot between the hands. And just begin to slowly curl the spine up. Let's reach the arms high. Interlace the fingers. Pointer fingers stretch tall, thumbs cross, and exhale, hinge to the left. And just tuck your tailbone, press into that left foot. Try to soften in your shoulders and turn your gaze down. And then begin to gently roll your chin through center and turn your gaze underneath that right armpit. And gently draw your chin down and begin to rise up through center. Begin to reach the arms forward, tuck your right toes, lift the knee, and begin to either take a bind or you can just keep your hands behind, keeping the chest open, the heart open. Breathing in. Full audible exhale out. 2 more like that. Breathing in. Full audible exhale out. And 1 more time. Breathing in. And full audible exhale out. Good. Let's lower that right knee. Reach your arms high. And exhale, bring your hands to heart. Press your palms together so you really feel the shoulders beginning to activate here with the force of the palms pushing together. And let's make a hum sound. So breathing in through the nose And then we'll hum. And we'll do that 3 more times. So as you're breathing in, coming to your hum, really feel the vibration of the sound moving through your body. Feel that vibration in the heart space. Let's go one more time, breathing in. Good, and let's begin to lower the hands, frame your left foot, lift your right knee, and slide that left foot back to plank. First round, we'll lower to the knees, hug the elbows back and in, lower chest and chin, lift knees, lower pelvis, and untuck the toes. Inhale to your baby cobra, knees are lifted, shoulders roll back, heart lifts forward. Press the front of your pelvis down. Exhale to lower. Tuck the toes, press up to tabletop or plank, and lift your hips back and up for downward facing. Just bending into one knee and the other to pedal it out. Slowing your breathing. Good. And as you inhale, begin to ripple the spine forward to your plank and lower to your knees. Take an inhale into your cow. Exhale into your cat. Let's come through neutral spine. Good, and begin to pivot your left toes out. Slide your right foot back and pivot onto your right heel, sweeping your right arm up and alongside your ear. Lean your pelvis towards the long edge of the mat in front of you. And then begin to take some slow circles with that right arm. Drawing that arm forward, up, and back. Good, and let's go one more time here. Good, reaching that right arm up and over alongside your ear. And then begin to float that right leg, bend the knee, and reach back for that right ankle. Begin to roll your shoulders back, press down into your left knee, and open your heart. And continuing to breathe here. Maybe taking that audible exhale. Good, let's reach that right arm high. Land the right hand down and come back through table with that right knee lifted. And as you exhale, draw knee to nose, curl in. Inhale, reach that right knee back. 2 more like that. Exhale, knee to nose, curling in. Inhale, reaching that right knee back. 1 more time. Exhale, knee to nose, squeeze the thigh to your belly. Inhale, reaching back. And exhale, let's draw that right knee forward. You can land the foot between the hands. And then begin to curl the spine all the way up. Reaching the arms overhead. And let's interlace for a bind. Begin to hinge over to the right. Softening the shoulders, pressing down into your right foot, and gently tucking the tailbone. Gaze is down. And then you can draw your chin up and underneath that left armpit. Continuing to breathe here. And coming back through center, let's rise all the way up. And exhale, bringing your hands to heart. Begin to press the palms together. And let's come into that hum sound, breathing in. And really feel where the sound wants to go, maybe directing it into the shoulders, into the heart space, feeling it ripple down the arms. Let's go 2 more, breathing in. Good, and one more like that, breathing in. Good, as you inhale, reach the arms high. Tuck the left toes, lift the knee. And begin to reach over that right thigh, hinge forward, float the arms back. Palms can either be face up towards the sky or interlace for a bind. Rolling the shoulders back, staying with the heart open, pressing down into that right foot and softening in the shoulders if you can. And feel this opening in the heart space. Feel the breath moving in through the body, through the nose. Notice the neck and the jaw. Continuing to draw the breath into those spaces and places. Good, and then beginning to release. Let's bring the hands to frame that right foot and slide that right foot back to plank. And we'll do second time round, lower to the knees. Hug the elbows back and in, lower your chest and chin, lift the knees, lower your pelvis and untuck the toes. Inhale to your baby cobra, heart shines forward. Press the front of the pelvis down. Push the tops of the feet down. And exhale to lower. Tuck the toes, press up to tabletop or plank. And lift the hips back and up, downward facing dog. Maybe pedaling the knees and the feet, dropping one heel and then the other, rocking the hips side to side, just finding some intuitive movements that feel good for your body. Good, and begin to inhale, gaze to thumbs. Let's hop the feet towards the wrists. Begin to ground the heels. Press the heels down and curl your spine all the way up, nice and slowly, to stand. As you inhale, reach the arms high. Press the palms together firmly and lift your chest high. Breathing in through the nose. And let's hum. 3 times as you press the palms together. 2 more like that, breathing in through the nose. Make sure the feet are pressing down firmly. Good, and one more time, breathing in. And bringing your hands to heart. Good, and begin to bend the knees, coming into chair pose. Take a big inhale. And exhale, let's twist over to the left, crossing right elbow over that left thigh. Draw that right knee and hip back, and then option to open the arms. Gaze can either be down, or you're lengthening the neck and then gently turning your gaze up to your left fingers. Give the fingers and the wrists a wiggle. Bring the weight into the heels and lift your heart higher as you squeeze your inner thighs together. Feel a lift in your pelvis as your spine lengthens forward to the short edge of the mat in front of you. Using that audible exhale whenever feels good. And exhale, bring your hands to heart. Inhale back through center. And exhale, forward fold. You can either stay here with the hands on the ground or reach for opposite elbows and just allow your torso to sway side to side. Bringing weight to the inner edges of the feet, slowing your breath. Releasing tension in the jaw. Good, and then beginning to ground the heels and curl the spine all the way up. Let's reach the arms high. Lift your gaze and exhale, bring your hands to heart. Bring your hands to your low back. Roll the shoulders back and hug the elbows towards each other. Ground into the heels and then press your feet down and feel your quads activate as well as the hamstrings. And then begin to slowly activate the muscles of the spine as you lift your heart high. And if it feels okay on the neck, maybe lifting the chin. And feel the pelvis lifting, and notice when you can feel the lift of your pelvis, it takes release and pressure and weight off the neck. Activating the spine, all the muscles around the spine. Good, and then beginning to slowly rise up. Let's inhale, reach the arms high, lift your gaze. Palms pressed together, exhale, hands to heart, bend the knees, coming into Utkatasana, chair pose. Begin to lengthen the spine and twist over to the right. Crossing your left elbow over that right thigh, let's draw the left knee and hip back. You can stay here or begin to open the arms and have some gentle release in your wrists and your fingers. And same thing, let's lengthen the spine forward towards the short edge of the mat, squeezing the inner thighs together while still keeping the weight on the heels. And taking any audible exhales to help shift and move energy in the body. Good, let's exhale, bring the hands together. Come through heart center. Take a big inhale. And exhale, forward fold. Hinging forward over the thighs and reach for opposite elbows. Just letting your head and neck be heavy here. Breathing into the back of the lungs. Good, and let's bring the fingertips down. Take a big inhale, lift your heart forward. Exhale, float your left knee to chest, and then slowly bend the right knee as you step that left foot back nice and slow. Lower to your left knee and curl the spine up, reaching the arms high. Exhale, let's cactus the arms and lift your chest any amount. Think of activating the muscles on the back of the shoulder blades. Release tension in your wrists. And as you inhale, reach the arms high. Maybe tucking your tailbone down, getting a nice opening on the front of your left hip flexor. And we'll do that 2 more times. Exhale, cactus the arms, lift your heart. Good, and as you inhale, reach the arms high, lift from your pelvis. And 1 more time, exhale, cactus the arms, lift your heart. And inhale, reach the arms high, lift from your pelvis. Good, let's bring your hands to heart center, press the palms firmly together. Tuck your left toes, lift the knee, and come back into your high lunge. Hinge forward over the right thigh and sweep the arms back. You can either stay here or take a bind. Roll the shoulder blades towards each other, open the heart, and let's sound with a hum, breathing in through the nose to hum. Good. Gently release your bind and slowly sweep the arms alongside your ear. Pivot your left heel down and open to your warrior 2. And let's extend that right knee. and bend. We'll go 2 more, extending and bending. 1 more here. Good. Let's extend that right knee and reach forward, Trikonasana. Left or right hand comes to inner right calf. Left arm reaches high. Notice your pelvis here. So if the tailbone wants to wing back, gently tilt it or tuck it in slightly and feel your pelvis open to the long edge of the mat in front of you. And then press your feet apart from each other and then pull your feet towards each other. Feel the adductors turn on. And then feel this lift from your pelvis, this strength in the lower part of your body, all the way up the spine. Maybe bringing your right peace fingers around your right big toe. Gaze can be down, or you can gently turn it up towards your left fingertips. And staying with your breath, let's take a big inhale. And we're sounding to hum. Slowly lower your left hand down and begin to walk the hands along the long edge of the mat in front of you. Pivot your right toes in. Take an inhale to lengthen the spine, and an exhale, bend your right knee, press your left palm down, and reach your right arm high. And think of keeping that left knee extended as you gently pull the foot towards the right so your left adductor turns on. Gaze can be down with the neck, or gently turning your gaze up towards your right fingertips. Push your left palm down and reach the right arm high. Take a big inhale. And full exhale. Good. Let's lower your right hand down. Walk the hands forward to your right foot and pivot your right toes forward. Rise off your left heel. And then begin to slowly rise up. Let's reach the arms high. You're coming into your high lunge. Exhale, bring your hands to heart. Ground into your right foot and float that left leg. Draw that left knee forward and squeeze your left knee as you gently draw your nose to knee. And then keep your left hand to shin as you curl the spine all the way up. Reach the arms high. We'll open that left knee out, coming into tree pose. So sole of foot to inner right ankle, calf, thigh, or if you're feeling more open, you can bring the outer part of that left foot to your right thigh. Arms reach high. Gentle tuck of the tailbone, pushing down with that right foot to feel stability and grounding in the lower half of the body. Connecting with your heart. Feeling any tension release from the wrists, giving them a gentle wiggle, the fingers a gentle wiggle. Just noticing the energy of your body in this shape. Noticing where there might be stiffness, and just noticing this all with loving awareness and curiosity. The more we can bring presence to this and the sensations, then the more we can heal and create spaciousness and integration and love and unity for healing, bringing us back to wholeness, which is what we are. We are whole. I am whole. Begin to draw your left knee forward. Begin to extend and slowly lower that left foot down. Bringing hands to heart. Coming into Tadasana, mountain pose. Let's take a sun salutation, A in between sides. Inhale, arms reach high. Exhale, hinge forward from the hips. Uttanasana, forward fold. Knees can bend as much as needed here. Inhale, lengthen halfway. Exhale, ground the palms and step to your plank pose. You can lower to the knees or shift forward on the toes for chaturanga. Hug the elbows back and in, lower halfway. And inhale into your cobra or upward facing dog. Upward facing, knees are lifted. Heart shines forward, shoulders roll back. And exhale, downward facing. Good. Keep the breath moving here. Gazing to your thumbs, bend the knees, hop the feet towards the wrists. Lengthen halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, curl all the way up to stand. And arms reach high, big inhale. Exhale, hands to heart. Bending into the knees. Begin to float your right knee. And slowly step your right foot back. Good. Reaching the arms high, big inhale. And exhale, bring your hands to heart. Let's lower to that right knee. Good, and as you inhale, begin to reach the arms high. And exhale, cactus the arms, lift your chest. Lift from your pelvis too. Inhale, reach the arms high. And exhale, cactus the arms, lift your chest. And one more time, inhale, reaching the arms high. And exhale, cactusing the arms, lifting your chest. And as you inhale, reach the arms high. Good. Exhale, bring your hands to heart. Let's tuck the right toes, lift the knee, and begin to hinge forward over your left thigh, floating the arms back behind. Staying here, taking your bind, interlacing the fingers, rolling the shoulders back. Staying with your breathing here. Lift off that right heel onto the ball of your right foot. And let's take a big inhale through the nose. Sounding into hum. Good. Nice. As you inhale, let's sweep the arms forward alongside the ears. Pivot your right heel down and open to your warrior two. Begin to extend your left knee, arms reach high. And exhale, warrior two. Good. Two more like that. Inhale, arms reach high. Feel all four corners of your feet grounding down. Exhale, warrior two. And one more time. Inhale, reaching the arms high. And exhale, warrior two. Good. Inhale, let's reach the arms high. Begin to reach the arms out to a T and come into your Trikonasana triangle pose. Left hand to inner left calf. Right arm reaches high. And you can have a slight bend in that left knee. Really feel your feet rooting down, that connection of feet to earth. And then maybe feel the feet pulling towards each other and pressing apart, finding what feels most stable for your body. Feeling the chest open, just noticing where your body is in this space, in this shape. If the gaze is up, lengthening the neck first and then turning your gaze up. Good, and let's begin to actually deepen, maybe bringing your left peace fingers around the left big toe, and we'll take an inhale in. Sound to hum. Floating your right arm down. Let's walk the hands to the long edge of the mat in front of you and pivot your left toes in. Take a big inhale. Full exhale. Bend into your left knee. Ground your right palm. Root that left heel down, and as you inhale, reach your left arm high and feel your right foot gently dragging towards your left foot. Chest is open, shoulders roll back. Slow your breathing. Where can you soften? Maybe in the wrists a bit more. And exhale, lower that left hand down. Let's walk the hands over to your left foot and pivot off your right heel. And then begin to slowly rise up, reaching the arms high. And exhale, hands to heart. Let's begin to lift off that right heel and draw that right knee forward, curling the knee in. Hands come around that right shin, and you're bringing knee to nose. Relax in the shoulders. Feel that lift from your pelvis, and then slowly begin to curl up. Right hand to shin. Let's open that right knee out and come into Vrksasana. So you're either bringing the right heel to the left ankle, calf, or thigh, or you're bringing the outer edge of that right foot on top of your left thigh. Arms reach high. And gently tucking the tailbone and just noticing the shape. What is showing up for you? Softening in the wrists. Coming back to your intention for this practice. Where are you feeling maybe some tension in the heart? Where are you feeling expansion in the heart? See what happens when you wiggle the wrists and the fingers. If there becomes opening, maybe softening in the shoulders. And let's do a hum, breathing in through the nose. Good. You can begin to pivot your right knee forward. Extend the knee. And slowly bring your right foot down. Exhale, hands to heart. Begin to bring yourself into Tadasana. Take a big inhale. Full exhale. Good. Beginning to tuck your chin. Curl all the way down. Take an inhale, lengthen halfway. And exhale, ground the palms. Step or hop to plank. Let's move through a vinyasa. You can choose to lower to your knees or shift forward on the toes. Hug the elbows back and in, lower halfway. And inhale into your cobra or upward facing. Roll the shoulders back, chest is open, heart is open. And exhale back, downward facing. Feel your hands connected to the earth. Let's take 3 audible exhales here in our downward facing dog. Press the palms down and forward, and then turn your elbow creases forward. Feel that stabilize in the shoulders. Take a big inhale through the nose. Audible exhale. Maybe letting the tongue come out. Let's go 2 more like that. Breathing in. An audible exhale. And one more time, breathing in. An audible exhale. Good. As you inhale, ripple the spine forward into plank. Let's begin to lower to the knees and walk the hands back towards the knees as you curl the spine all the way up. Bring your hands to your low back, roll the shoulders back and hug the elbows towards each other. Gently engage your glutes, press the hips forward as you push the knees into the ground, and then slowly lifting from your pelvis, feel your spine, the muscles of the spine activate. And then maybe your chin lifts if that feels okay. Breathing in, keep the breath moving and feel the activation of the muscles that are turning on. Glutes are active, hamstrings are active to support the low back, and the breath is continuing to move. And just notice the feeling of the shape. The shape is never, ever complete. It's always expanding and evolving, so just let yourself be exactly where you are with loving awareness. And slowly beginning to rise up. Good. Let's bring right hand to heel. Left arm reaches overhead. Big inhale. Roll your shoulders back. Feel your heart open and let's hum. Sweeping your left arm forward, bring your left hand to heel, and sweep your right arm overhead. Big inhale. To hum. Reaching your right arm up overhead, left arm follows. Big inhale. And exhale, hands to heart. Let's bring the hips to the heels. I'll turn to face you. And we'll sit on our toes here as we do 5 rounds of lion's breath, helping to release any tension in the face and jaw and neck area. Spreading your fingers wide. Take a big inhale, breathing in through the nose. Exhale, tongue out, eyes open. 4 more, big inhale. Tongue out, eyes open. Good, 3 more. For 2. Last one here. Good. Let's gently come onto the hands and just patter out the tops of the feet. You can bring your hips towards your heels. Ground your right palm down and sweep your left arm overhead. Pushing your right palm down, just dropping your left pinky down and leaning your left shoulder back. And gaze turns down. And then gently draw your chin forward and turn your gaze underneath that left armpit. And then squeeze your inner thighs together and lift from your pelvis. Big inhale. An audible exhale. Good. And sweep your left arm forward. Let's ground the left palm. Right arm reaches overhead. You're pushing your left palm down. And then begin to gently tuck your chin, roll it forward, and draw it underneath your right armpit. Squeezing the inner thighs together, reaching your right arm alongside your ear, and taking a big inhale through the nose, lifting from your pelvis. And sigh it out. Good, let's sweep your right arm forward and coming up. And let's come actually onto our sit bones. And bringing the right shin in front, let's actually bring both of the feet together in front, coming into Baddha Konasana. Just bringing the hands gently around the ankles and rolling the shoulders back. And just noticing the connection of your sit bones to the earth here. Bringing your hands to heart center, press the palms together. Let's begin to float your right heel off the mat and draw it out to the right. And with the left heel comes off and draw it out to the left. Knees pivot to the right. Keep your hands at heart center and then begin to sweep your arms forward and around as you hinge forward over that right hip. Maybe taking a bind, roll the shoulders back, take an inhale in, hum. Gently release the bind if you have it. Reach the arms forward, rise up. Hands to heart. Let's come back onto the sit bones. Knees up through center. Let's lift the right heel, draw it through center. Lift the left heel and draw it through center. You can gently bring your hands around the ankles and just come back into your Baddha Konasana here. Rolling the shoulders back, keeping the heart lifted. Come back to your steady flow of breath. And just notice your grip around your ankles, maybe softening it, feeling the love in your heart, connecting down the arms all the way through the hands, connecting to your ankles. Good, and as you inhale, let's bring your hands to heart. Let's float your left heel, bring it out to the left. Lift your right heel, bring it out to the right. Knees pivot to the left this time, and then you're reaching your arms forward as you hinge forward over your left hip and sweep your arms back behind. Either you can stay with the palms up or you're taking a bind, roll the shoulders back. Let's take an inhale in and hum it out. Gently release the bind and reach the arms forward, rising up. Bringing your hands to heart, let's come onto the soles of the feet, knees lift, and then begin to lift your left heel, bring the foot through center, lift your right heel and bring the foot through center. And just bringing your hands back around the heels, gently, let's take a big inhale, feel your sit bones grounding and slow your breathing. Okay, we'll do that one more time on each side. So bringing the palms together to touch, press the palms firmly together. Lift your right heel and tap it out to the right. Left heel lifts and tap it out to the left. Knees pivot over to the right. And then begin to hinge forward. Reach those arms around, palms up, or you're taking your bind. Big inhale. And hum. Let's release the bind, reach the arms forward and rise up. Begin to bring your hands to heart. Let's draw your left knee forward and bring the sole of the right foot to your inner left thigh. And then either with your hands, you can use your hands here to lift yourself up, or you're using the strength of your hips to rise up onto that right shin. And then begin to bring your left hand to left calf and reach that right arm to the side over the side of your right ear. Lift your heart and engage your glutes here and feel the lift from your pelvis as your chest lifts. Big inhale. And full exhale. Good, let's begin to slowly lower onto the sit bones. And bring your hands to heart. Let's come back into that 90-90. Just positioning yourself. Come onto the heels and then begin to bring your right heel up and to center, left heel up and to center. Gently bring the hands around the ankles, coming back into your Baddha Konasana, feeling your sit bones rooted to the earth here, feeling that stability underneath your body. Releasing any gripping or holding on the ankles and just letting your hands relax there. And just turning a loving smile towards your whole self, towards the tension, towards any stiffness, allowing that to all be in your body without judgment, but allowing it to be there with awareness, and then also noticing the expansion, the stability. Just loving yourself for all that you are in the here and now, in this moment. And then bringing your hands to heart center. Let's begin to lift your left heel, draw it out to the left, lift your right heel, draw it out to the right, and we'll draw the knees over to the left and begin to hinge forward over that left thigh and sweep your arms around. Either palms up towards the sky or you're taking a bind. Roll the shoulders back and breathing in. Let's sound it out. Good, release the bind and begin to reach the arms up and alongside your ears. Exhale, bring your hands to heart. You can draw your right knee forward and just bring the sole of the left foot to the inner right thigh. And same thing, you can use your hands to frame that left knee if you need support to bring yourself up. And if not, hands come to heart and you're pressing yourself up. And then bringing your right hand to your calf and reaching that left arm alongside your ear as you gently engage the glutes and the muscles of your spine. Lift from your pelvis. So you're feeling your pelvis muscles, the lower abs begin to activate the hamstrings. Roll your shoulders back. Heart is opening. Breathing in. Full audible exhale. Good, and then begin to sweep that left arm forward. You can land the sit bones down and bring your hands to heart and just come back into your 90-90. And then begin to come up onto the heels. Draw the knees up through center. Bring your sole of the left foot through center and land the heel, and then the sole of the right foot through center and land the heel. And just let the hands come along the ankles. Feel the support of the ground beneath you. And you can gently bring the hands behind, draw the knees up towards each other, and we'll turn over onto hands and knees. Just take an inhale into your cow. Exhale into your cat. Come through a neutral spine. Hug the elbows back and in as you lower to your chin and chest. Lift your knees and lower your pelvis, untuck your toes, and come onto your forearms, coming into Sphinx pose. If the low back is sensitive, feet come the width of the mat, and just walk your elbows out slightly. Otherwise, elbows can stay under the shoulders. Wherever you are, press into the palms and then gently pull the earth towards you. Roll the shoulders back and feel the heart open. Root the front of the pelvis down, so feel the tailbone slightly tuck, and then begin to gently curl your chin down and slightly over to the left. Letting the breath move naturally, and then gently curl your chin down and slightly over to the right. Good, we'll do that 2 more times fully. Gently chin down and slightly over to the left. And then keep the shoulders rolling back. Gently draw the chin down and slightly over to the right. 1 more full round, drawing the chin down and up and over to the left. And really feeling the movement here. So let your body feel this movement as you breathe naturally in and out through the nose. Chin is to the right, and then exhale, lower the chin. Let's bring the elbows wide, and you can just bring your forehead on top of your elbows and just begin to bend and extend that right knee. Just bending and extending that right knee. Let's go for 3, 2, 1. Bend the right knee. Press yourself up onto your forearms and just bring your left forearm so it's parallel to the short edge of the mat in front of you. Reach back for that right ankle, and then option if you're here, that's fine, just reaching for the right ankle, and you can activate the right hamstring. Otherwise, you're taking a bind and kicking into that right hand. Roll the shoulders back, breathe in, and let's hum. Good, lower down. Extend that right leg back long, and then begin to lower to your chin. Bring the fingertips off the mat, elbows lift up towards the sky. Let's curl the spine up. Big inhale, and exhale, drop your right shoulder, gaze up and over the left. Inhale, roll your right shoulder back, and exhale, drop the left, gaze up and over the right. Inhale, roll your left shoulder back, and exhale to lower down. Let's come back onto the forearms for Sphinx. 1 more round, so bring the palms down, pull them back, and then this time we'll tuck the chin, lower it down, and then slowly curl up. We're going 5 times here. So that was 1, let's go 4 more. Exhale, tucking the chin. Keep drawing the low ribs away from the mat, and keep pressing the front of your pelvis down. And letting the breath continuing to move here in its natural form. Good, let's go 2 more. Letting the jaw soften. And 1 more time. Good, let's bring the elbows out wide. Bring your forehead to your hands and just begin to bend and extend that left knee. Good. Let's go for 3 more. Nice work. Let's bend that left knee, and then you're bringing your right forearm parallel to the short edge of the mat in front of you and reaching back with your left hand, either towards that left heel, or you're taking the bind for that ankle and kicking into your left hand. And let's take a big inhale. Front of the pelvis pushes down. Big inhale. Sound it out. Slowly lower that left knee down. Lower to your chin. Let's bring the fingertips off the mat. And as you inhale, roll the shoulders back, lift your heart. Exhale, drop the left shoulder, gaze up and over the right. Inhale, roll your left shoulder back. Exhale, drop the right, gaze up and over the left. Inhale, roll your right shoulder back. And exhale to lower down. Ground the palms under the shoulders. Tuck your toes. Press up to tabletop or plank and lift your hips back and up, downward facing dog, bending one knee and the other to pedal it out, rocking the hips side to side. Let's gaze to thumbs, ground the palms, and hop the feet towards the wrists. Coming onto your sit bones. Grounding into the feet, reach the arms forward and scoop your tailbone forward as you curl. Nice and slowly all the way down onto your spine. Tucking the shoulders under, letting the arms soften. Coming into your final resting pose, Shavasana. And just allowing the tongue to relax. Feeling the ground, the stability of the earth beneath you, rising up to meet your body. Allowing yourself to be supported here. As you let this practice integrate, breathing into your heart center, coming back to your intention. And maybe noticing spaciousness around the heart and shoulders, around the neck and the jaw. And just welcoming in all that is present right now, welcoming in all the sensations. Feeling the openness of your heart, expansion of your heart, even if it's just the tiniest bit of expansion, letting that sensation be there and turning a smile to that expansion. And even if there is a bit of heaviness and contraction, turning a smile to those parts too. And just saying to all of them, I allow you all to be in my body. Knowing that they have all served, there is a place. And when we can take time doing practices like this to allow these parts of ourselves to just be as they are, and then we can use sound and movement and breath to connect with these parts, to connect with these sensations, to connect with this energy, then we actually are showing up in full presence and love for ourselves wholly and fully, and that is what is needed for true transformation and shifts to happen. And so allowing for this practice to continue to integrate throughout your day or your evening, whenever you chose to watch this video, day or night, it's all perfect. And I hope that you're leaving feeling deeply connected to your heart and to all the love that you are. Thank you for sharing this practice with me. Namaste.